Hey guys, this is your girl Niki J and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time visiting my channel, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a video. In today's video, I will be doing a rose and vase DIY from products that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. So let's go ahead and get into today's video. So in today's video, I will be using two acrylic bowls, scalloped bowls from the Dollar Tree. And I also have these plastic beads that I'm trying to decide what I'm going to use, but that's what we're going to use today. And I also have the Fix All adhesive from the Dollar Tree and my crafting scissors. So first I'm just going to wipe down the bowls to make sure that they're clean and make sure that there's no additional residue on the bowls. Here I'm just spraying on some of the Dawn Power Wash on the actual sticker because I was unable to peel them off strictly by hand. So I sprayed a little bit of that Dawn Power Wash on there to kind of loosen up the sticker and help me in removing the adhesive from the bottom of the bowls. I'm just going to rub it in just a little bit and get my crafting scissors just to kind of help me lift up the end of it. Now, you guys, this was kind of slippery trying to grab a hold to that sticker with the power wash on there. However, it did assist in getting that sticker off of there, but it took me a bit of go to kind of get it up. So I ended up just wiping off the remainder of the power wash and getting a good grip on that sticker, and I was able to pull the entire thing off in just one fell swoop. Okay, so now I'm just going to rub the bottom of these two bowls with rubbing alcohol, and that's going to ensure that there's no residue left over from the sticker or the power wash, so that when I'm ready to actually glue the items together, they adhere with no issues. Okay, now I'm going to get my Fix All adhesive from the Dollar Tree and just simply take it and run it across the rim of the bottom of these bowls. This is a real simple and quick and easy DIY. Put a little bit in the middle for extra security. Now I'm just going to set the other bowl on top, bottom to bottom. I'm going to apply a little bit of pressure to take out any air bubbles and make sure that it's sitting even, and then we'll let it sit for about 20 minutes. Now we've let the bowl sit and cure for about 20 minutes. Now I have my hot glue gun and some diamond wrap that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. So right now I'm just going to measure around the slimmest part of the actual vase to just kind of get a eyeball of how much bling wrap I'm going to need. And I'm just kind of decide if I want to use the entire strip or if I want to use 2 or if I want to use 3 lines. And I eventually settled on 2 lines. I think that was perfect to go right around the middle, just to give it just enough bling. So here, that's what I'm doing. I'm just taking inventory and just kind of seeing how it would look if I use the entire wrap or if I sectioned it off into 3 or into 2 rows. So here I got my final measurements of exactly how long it's going to be to go around that bow, and I decided on 2 strips. So I'm just gonna cut this in half and section off the 2 strips versus the entire 5 strips. All right, now I'm going to get my glue gun and I am going to start gluing on this bling wrap. But first we need to add an extra stick of glue. See guys, all done. Bling wrap all around the middle. Simple, quick, and easy. Okay, now we are going to start the assembly of our rose bouquet. And what I have are 2 off-white rose picks as well as 2 of the pink and white rose picks. and that's what I'm going to use to create this floral bouquet. Here is 4-pack of the floral foam, and I am going to take my crafting scissors and simply score the floral foam down the middle. Now this is 4 cubes, but I'm going to score it down the middle. And the reason why I'm scoring it down the middle is because I only want to use 2 of those floral blocks. And I wanted to keep the plastic on the floral box so that I can just set it in there and I don't have to worry about trying to keep those floral blocks together in order to create my rose bouquet. So my next step is to simply take my crafting scissors, and I'm going to measure to like the 4th notch. Each one of these roses have a notch on them, and I'm going to measure to like the 4th notch, and some I'm going to do the 3rd notch, and I'm just simply going to kind of clip it to score the metal and be able to simply snap it off of the stem. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to do this on all of my floral stems. Again, I'm showing you where each one of those notches are. So I'm going to continue to do this on all of my floral stems, and I'm not going to do this painstaking thing of letting you watch me cut each one of these floral stems off. Okay guys, now I've cut off all of the floral stems from the main stem, and now it's time to construct our bouquet. So what I'm simply going to do is push up those green leaves close to the rose bud. I do not want to remove those because that is going to add to the fullness of the bouquet. I simply take the tallest rosebud and section it into the middle, place it right in the middle, and then I'm going to take 2 coordinating rosebuds and add them to each side. As you see, I'm going to make a straight line with 3 rosebuds. Now that I've made a straight line with 3 rosebuds, now I'm going to go in with alternating pink buds. 1 in like a triangle motion. So 1 at the front, 1 on the side. Well, actually 4. 1 on the front, 1 on the side, and 1 on the opposite side of the front, and then a 4th one at the other side, the right side or left side, depending upon how you're doing it. And then I'm basically going to build from this mound. You see it has a slight half moon or half circle shape, and now I'm just going to start building from there. And what I like to do is not, be so strategic with placing the rosebuds, like, oh, now it's pink, now it's white, now it's pink, now it's white, because then it gives the look of something that is unnatural. We know they're artificial flowers, but by simply not always alternating the flowers. So at the very beginning, I started to alternate the flowers, and then I started to just randomly place the flowers. There are some buds that are wider than the others, some that are tighter together, some that are longer, some that are shorter, and I'm just basically just kind of eyeballing it to see which one's going to continue to give me that half moon or that domed shape that I'm seeking. So now I'm just randomly placing the flowers, pink, white, white next to white, pink next to pink, just kind of how they would grow organically in nature. Nothing is, if it's going to be random, and it looks so much better. It looks very classic to kind of place them randomly and not have a specific or strategic order in how you're placing the flowers. Just at the very, very beginning, you want to be very strategic with that, because you want to make sure that you're building that dome shape when you're making your rose bouquet. So I'm going to stop talking, and I'm just going to let you watch me continue to build this bouquet. Okay guys, now that I've added all of the roses to the floral foam, now I'm just simply going to take these beads. I decided to use these beads as kind of like a vase filler or kind of even like a riser. So I'm just basically going to kind of fill the bowls up with some of these beads just to kind of give me a little more height to the roses and they're not kind of stuck down in the bowl. And then I'm going to take some of this vase filler also from the Dollar Tree and simply use it to cover up the foam, the floral foam. And now it's just about manipulating the roses, you know, pulling the petals up and making sure that they're forming that shape that you really want, that dome shape. And it's just manipulation, you know, eyeballing it, pulling it, fluffing it, picking them out, making sure you don't have too much green showing, but just enough green showing. And now I'm going to separate these vase fillers. I'm going to use the pink and the white. I'm going to omit the red. I kind of want to stay with that pink and white coloring. So I'm just basically tossing them in and filling the vessel up with these vase fillers. And there you have it, all done. So I've just filled it up with those vase fillers. I only used the pink and white from one bag. I didn't use any additional bags. And I'm just kind of wrapping it up with a couple of the extra pink and white foam balls that I see where it could use a little extra filling. All done. Okay guys, so here I decided to take some of those silver beads out of the vase and actually drape them over the side of the vase. I felt like that was something I felt like I wanted to do, but hadn't decided if I wanted to do 2 or if I wanted to do 3. So I'm going to insert at the end of the video some different options that I kind of went through in my mind, and then the very last video will be the final product on what I decided to do. So in this picture, you'll see where I decided to do the 3 loops, 2 shorter loops and 1 longer loop in the front. And I thought that really looked nice, but I felt like I needed something else to help me elevate the look a little bit more. So finally, I decided on adding the spring buds, and I think that was just what I needed to give me what I wanted. So I thank you guys for tuning in today, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you liked today's video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a video. I upload videos on Wednesdays and Fridays, and once a month on Sundays, I upload a Come Cook With Me video. So if there's something you'd like to see me DIY, make sure that you put that in the comment section. So I'm sending love and light to you and yours, and remember to be kinder than necessary, because you never know what someone is going through. Bye, and I'll see you in our next video. My future is bigger, brighter. Now that I removed the clouds.